Good afternoon, everybody. 4:30 in the afternoon, May 2nd. Another video after the one I just posted with my grandmother at the hospital. Currently in Granada Hills, California. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but that's a good 45 minutes from where I was with my grandmother. As a young lady I told you I met named Gorgeous, this is her sister's home. I guess I'll tell you my story about Gorgeous. She has two sisters, one older sister, one younger sister. She's the middle. This is the younger sister's home. And she is a nurse. And I'm meeting up with Gorgeous this weekend, and we're going to spend some time together. But we're going to meet here. So I got off early, as I told you in my other video, and I met my grandmother. She said, hey, we'll just go to my sister's house. My sister is there. If she's not there, she'll let you in, and you can just hang out till we all come back. And of course, I'm thinking, okay, how kind is that? First of all, I'm not doing that. If your sister and her husband aren't home, then I'll just sit out in the driveway. I'll just go do something until they return, you know? So I got here, and they weren't home, of course. So I just sat. I'm just trying to pan around. I don't know why I'm doing this, but nice little plant here. I just sat until they got back. Pretty tired, so I took a little nap. That's what I did. And so her sister came back with her daughter and the daughter's boyfriend. The daughter's graduating from high school this year and going off to college. And I brought some things to my wife because the boyfriend has a little account on Poshmark, eBay, and all that stuff to help me sell some things. It's time for me to start selling some of my wife's belongings, shoes, clothes, collectibles, things like that. So he's helping me. So I brought that home today, but they had to run off to Costco. And I said, okay, well, I'll just go run around and do something because I don't want to go to Costco. But they said, no, just stay here and rest. You know, you had a long week and just stay here. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Again, nobody's here. But again, how kind is this family? They're like, hey, you with our sister? We love our sister. We love you. So just stay. So the husband has a brother. The brother lives in the back house. So the brother came home from work with his son. And I said, okay, good. I can just hang with him. That's why they all ran off to the store. And of course, I told the brother, hey, I'm going to run to the store really quick because I'm kind of hungry. He says, okay. I said, I'll be right back. Now, the brother is in his house, meaning I can't get in the house here because he's probably in the back and he can't hear the doorbell. Of course, I don't have a key. I didn't want a key. So I'm just sitting right here now, just waiting for somebody to come back. Might take another nap. But, yeah. So this is me today. Very, very kind family. So I'm very, very blessed. And I just think about everything that the Lord has done. Every time I start getting into my grief, because grief still hits me. Still hits me. And what Gorgeous does, she consoles me. She prays with me. She even cried with me a couple of weeks ago when I had a fit. And she just said, tell me everything that the Lord has done for you in the past 2 years to keep you, whole. Of course. And then, of course, you don't think about things like that. And, of course, that's going to straighten me up. That's going to straighten me up. And so I appreciate her for that. So I'm here in the hills, a little bit north of LA. Well, a lot, very north of LA. And here I am. So I bought myself a beer and some Buffalo Ranch popcorn. And you know what? I said, that's something new. I'll try that. And the guy that kind of says, oh, man, those are good. You're going to like those. So that's what I'm doing right now until somebody comes. And I don't want to drink too much beer because I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, here we go. Buffalo Ranch popcorn. Ate half the bag already. And I bought a nice little beer Little baseball theme, funny with the Dodgers colors. But this beer is kind of warm. I like my beers cold. But what can you do? But once again, it's another video. I'll try to do some other videos soon. But I thank you guys very much for listening and watching. The people I know and people I don't know. I appreciate you. God is good. What else can I say about me? It's still pretty rough. It's time, as I said in my last video, it's time to move. It's time to move. So my late wife's cousin is a realtor. He's in real estate. So I spoke with him last week and asked him how much you think I can get for my place and when is a good time to sell. And he says, hey, in California, the summertime is always the best time people start looking. So summertime, wow, it's already May. So it's like next month or two. So I need to get busy. So I said, bringing the stuff over here to help this young man's going to help me sell a couple of things. I need to sell, get rid of some furniture. It's a lot of things I need to do. And of course, I've been putting it off. But now, again, it's that God is pushing me like, all right, Jason, let's go. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm learning about a couple of things that my wife has, some shoes, maybe some collectible. I can't get in the house to show you, but she has a Barbie doll she bought in 2019 for the Day of the Dead. It's a Day of the Dead themed Barbie. I go on eBay. That thing is going for a couple of $1,000s. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, well, as much as I wanted to hold on to that with memory of my wife, well, that got to go. It's some things I want to put to the side, I want to keep, but things like that stuff got to go. You know, it got to go. Anyway, here comes the brother. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for hearing me out, you guys. Peace.